Apologies for the delay, I was focused on getting my fire cape. Yes! Oh. Then got sick for a couple of days, not realizing I didn't have a video to post, but we're back now, feeling terrible, ready to go. Last episode, we finally took our first steps onto the bossing ladder. Today, we're digging a whole lot deeper, literally. We're kicking things off by uncovering ancient secrets at the Varrock Dig Site, before taking our spades straight to the Barrows brothers to put our bossing mechanics to the test again. But the ground isn't the only thing we're exploring. A relentless stack of clue scrolls forced me across the ocean, leading us to finally unlock Great Kourend and uncover its mysteries, although there definitely seems to be something up with Veos' client. Add in the 100 Kudos grind for access to Fossil Island, a massive financial mistake known as the Dwarf Multicannon, and multiple rematches with Obor. I'm dead. Oh my god. And we've got an absolute banger of an episode. Grab your spades and load your cannonballs, cause this is the Gielinor Escape Plan. Alright, well, I don't really know what to do, to be honest. I wasn't even expecting to do that. One thing I know I do want to do, though, is the dig site quest. Damn, I didn't realize you get so much mining experience from this. That's actually, like, pretty good. I just realized I did all of that with my money on me. Nice. Oh, that's right. I actually came here for a reason. I'm supposed to buy a bunch of stuff. I need a pestle and mortar, of course. I constantly find myself in the need of a pestle and a mortar. A coupeteer. I grabbed everything I needed for the quest and even checked out some of Quest Helper's recommended items. Surely why are they 5,000? Is it really worth it? 10,000 for like a bit of a walk? I don't think so. I'm going to try it once, simply because I have a surplus of money and I often see these recommended items and I refuse to believe that they're actually worth recommending. Alrighty, let's head to the museum. Oh wait, no, never mind. What the hell is this? I thought the dig site took place all in here. Apparently not. I have to go talk to the examiner in the exam center. Southeast of Varrock, apparently. Okay. Alright, this is this road here. Yeah, I've never been down here. I've been to that mine, but I've never dared trek down this way before. This is uncharted territory. Oh, sandwiches, yes. Thank you. Appreciate it. I made my way inside the exam center to start what I hoped was a very fun quest. Hello, the examiner. Can I take the exam? Are you sure you want to? Our exam's a serious business. Yeah, I want to, of course. The examiner told me if I wanted to take the exam, I'd first need to get a letter of recommendation from the museum curator. I appreciate the fact that they're justifying the fetch quest going back and forth. At least they're kind of on the nose about it. Like, wait, why am I going over here if I need to get him to stamp it? Why wouldn't I just go to him? At least they, acknowledge that it's stupid. Welcome to the Museum of Varrock. Yeah, I got this letter. I think you need to stamp it. Bro actually looks dripped out. I like his shoes and his bow tie. And the monocle, that's swag. What have we here? A letter of recommendation indeed. The curator told me that because of how I helped Romeo and Juliet, he was happy to give me the recommendation. There you go. Good luck. Okay, I'm interested in that. I have done the Romeo and Juliet quest. That was one of the earlier quests that I did when I was still following the optimal quest guide. So I'm glad I did that, but at nowhere on the wiki page or anything did it say it was a requirement. I'm wondering how that works. Is it just like, if you've done it, you get to skip a step? I don't know. Is it just that quest, Romeo and Juliet, or is it other quests that, like, if you do any quest in Varrock, you get to skip it? Oh, I know you. You're the plague expert. Look, I love RuneScape. It's a great game. I don't think I love it as a walking simulator though. With the letter of recommendation, the examiner was happy for me to take the level 1 exam. Hello again. Here's the stamped letter you asked for. Good. I just answered the questions the best I could, not realizing the test was rigged and had no correct answers for me. Oh, wait, I probably should have been reading Quest Helper. Search the bushes north of the exam center. Because yeah, that makes sense. She told me to study the material. So of course that means run outside and look for a teddy. Like, that's, to me, the most logical explanation. You find something. Pick up the tray in the southeast of the dig site. Oh wait, the dig site's here. Panning tray. Talk to the panning guy. Aren't I supposed to be studying? Hey, come back here. Come back here. The panning guide told me he couldn't let me pan here without permission from the relevant authorities, but he was happy to bypass the rules if I got him a cup of tea. Ah, there goes the cup of tea. So we gave the cup of tea to this dude. And now I can pan in the river, because, I don't know, they need to reuse the fishing animation. Oh, it actually gives me fishing XP. Search the panning tray. Search. The tray contains only plain mud. Well, that's kind of lame. So I'm just doing this. Is this a shiny cup covered in mud? Is that what I want? It was what I wanted. So like a good boy, I followed quest helper's instructions and went to pickpocket a workman. Ah, this is why I need 25 thieving, right? I pickpocketed the air and still managed to get a bucket. Animal skull and a specimen brush is what I need. Oh, I got my shit knocked. Alright, let's try that again. Got some shekels. That's not what I want. Oh, sorry, bud. Rope. That's not what I needed. I kind of like that even in the quests themselves, there's still random RNG, just grinding moments. Okay, specimen brush, awesome. Now I just need an animal skull. Bro just has an infinite supply of shekels in his pocket apparently, and also infinite patience for someone who is consistently just trying to steal from him. Another brush. Not what I needed. Thankfully, after only getting knocked out one more time, I finally got it. There we go. Alright, talk to the female student in the northwest of the dig site twice. Am I not supposed to be studying? Like, I thought I wasn't allowed into the dig site because I didn't pass the test or whatever. Can you help me with the earth sciences exam at all? I can if you help me. How can I do that? I've lost my teddy bear. He was my lucky mascot. Well, I don't really need to know that because, would you look at this? I've already found him. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty good. What did that do for me? I probably should have read the last bit of dialogue there. Hey mate, what do you need? Can you help me with the exam? I can't do anything unless I find my special cup. Your what? So, I like that the quest helper just gets me to get the thing first, even before I know why I need it. But I feel like it should just point me here first so I know why I'm getting it. Hey mate, look what I found. Excellent, I'm so happy. Let me now help you with your exams. The people eligible to use the dig sites are all that have passed their appropriate earth sciences exams. Thanks for the information. So that's pretty interesting. Like, you actually have to get the correct information from the people before it even shows up as an option on the exam. I do like that. That's good. I would have fucking got pissed off if I had to figure it out myself. But yeah, I like that. I think that's pretty good. Study of Earth, its contents and the history. Awesome. I feel like I'm going to be able to tell which answer it is anyway, just based on the one that wasn't there last time. So I made the trek all the way back to the exam center. Also, I'm yet to use these dig site teleports, so we'll see if they end up coming in handy or not. May I just say that was a very dirty trick you played, giving me only incorrect answers on a multiple choice question. Like, that's dirty. Alright, Earth Sign, alright, quest helper tells me, nice. Well, I know already anyway, so, yeah, awesome. Yeah, I know, I'm the best, whatever. Earth Sciences level 1, yippee, we got it. The teleports came in handy, as I was already out of run energy. I'm just going to use this to save some run energy. I don't think that was worth the 5,000 GP, I'm going to be honest. How's it going? I told the student I was having trouble, and she gave me one of the answers to the next exam. Alright, this is like the new exam now, I gotta do the same thing. Bloody hell. At least I don't have to get them their things again, I can just get the answers from them. Yeah, I'm stuck on a question, thanks mate. At this point, I just wanted it to be over, so I was skipping through everything. Yeah, awesome. Alright, round 2, let's go. How many of these bloody exams do I have to do? I only just managed to pass grade 12. Not because I failed any classes or anything, just because I didn't have the attendance. So I spacebarred through the entire exam and got my level 2 certificate. Okay, wow, I have to do this again. I suppose this is why I do have the dig site teleports. They're somewhat handy, I suppose. Saves me a bit of run energy, which I'm quite lacking right now, but I think I would have much rather just buy some energy potions instead of spending 10,000 on teleports. So I talked to all the other students again and headed back for what hopefully would be the last time. Surely this is the last test, right? There's no way in hell they make you do this more than 3 times. Miss Examiner, I'm ready for my last test. Come back here. Alright. Yeah, I'm ready for the last exam. Alright, awesome. Yep, of course. Yeah, brush carefully. Yep, short strokes, of course. Very carefully. You always got to handle those bones carefully. Alright, awesome. I got level 3. Later on in the series, I start blind rating the quests as I go through them. Looking back, if I was rating quests at this point, this would be a contender for top 5 worst quests. But there's still plenty more bad ones to look forward to. I'm not gonna lie, I don't love this quest. It's not bad, but it's definitely not super great. So I made my way to the northeast dig site to try and get a talisman. Alright, dig in the northeast. Oi, what do you think you're doing? There's fragile specimens around here. Oh shit, okay, sorry. A talisman? I just tried digging and he got up at me. There needs to be a workman present. Talk to a workman. Another prime example of me wasting heaps of time simply because I never read Quest Helper. Level 3 digs only. Well, I have my level 3 dig. Oh wait, I'm supposed to use a trowel, that's why. No. Dig. Yeah, I was just supposed to use it on the ground. Although I was annoyed, RuneScape never fails to make me smile. I pity the poor person beaten with this. A minute or so later, I finally got the talisman I was looking for. Ancient talisman, let's go. Unfortunately, I had to head back to the exam center. Again. I spoke to Terry, who told me that the talisman appeared to be for an ancient god Zaros, which he knows nothing about. But written on the talisman was Zaros will return and wreak his vengeance upon Zamorak the Pretender. Odd. As a reward for finding the talisman, Terry granted me access to the private dig shafts so I could progress the quest. It says, I give permission for the bearer to use the mine shafts on site. Sick. I found something cool. Now I can do some shafting. Hey mate, I got an invitation that I need to give you. Because apparently I'm cool enough to use your shaft now. The workman had a thorough look at my permission scroll and granted me access. I went over to the western winch, attached a rope and made my way underground. While I was there, I grabbed a root and made my way to the bricks. Search brick. Bro, I'm getting bricked. I'm doing some shafting and I'm getting bricked. Unfortunately, I couldn't get past the bricks and would need to find a way to remove them. I get the feeling like there might be... Oh, that's the same shape as the talisman. I made my way back to the surface and headed over to the eastern winch this time. I made my way underground and was greeted by a bloke with a fantastic name. Doug Deepin. That's pretty good. I asked Doug about moving the bricks and he told me about a bloke who was working on an explosive chemical mixture for that very purpose. Unfortunately, he's since left the dig site permanently, but Doug reckons I should be able to find everything I need around the dig site. In fact, he even had the other bloke's chest key. Doug hands you a key. Cheers, Doug Deepin. So I headed back upstairs and made my way over to the tent. Give me your explosives. I ransacked the mysterious archaeologist's drug chest. You find some unusual powder inside. Snort powder. How do I... If I snort the coke, I can just move the boulders myself, right? I then filled a vial with a mysterious liquid and while being very careful not to drop it, stumbled back to the exam center to ask Terry about the chemicals. He let me know that the vial was filled with nitroglycerin, but the coke must be pretty stepped on as it was cut with something called ammonia nitrate. Thankfully, that's exactly what I needed, so I got to cooking. Oh wait, that leveled up my herb lore. I did my first potioning. You produce a potentially explosive compound. I like the sounds of that. So I went back down the western winch to test out my explosives. I put the compound on the bricks and lit it with the tinderbox. Well, this is going to blow. I better run. Alright, let's get the frick away from here. Oh wait. Holy moly. Well, I made my way inside the room, grabbed the stone tablet in the middle of the symbol, and was absolutely thrilled for even more walking. Use the tablet on the expert. My gosh. Why is this quest so long? I thought this was just going to be like a quick little, yeah, no worries. Nah, this is a whole ass mission. With both my patience and run energy at 0, I was just praying to Saradomin that this would be the last time. I figured I should inspect the tablet before giving it to Terry, and it said, "Tremble mortal before our dread Lord Zaros." I'm starting to think this Zaros bloke might be important. What you got for me, Terry? What is this? Terry admired the stone tablet. To his knowledge, humans were the only race that ever lived here. But it seems like the followers of Saradomin tried to cover any evidence of Zaros when they established their settlement. As a thank you for my irreplaceable artifacts, Terry generously rewarded me with 2 whole gold bars. Wow, thanks bud. No way. Honestly, that herbal XP is pretty tough though. Woohoo! Alright. Now, I need to head off. I really do need to head off, but before I do, I'm going to check one thing. And that one thing is if I have enough runes to do another Barrows run. I kind of just want to for the sake of just practicing. I don't think it's a incredibly difficult encounter or anything like that, but I still think it's good to practice. We actually didn't use that much food last time. Also, prayer was literally the only thing that we were even remotely close to struggling with. I don't reckon I would have profited from that though, given the supplies I did use. But just for the sake of getting the experience, I think it's worth doing again. 3, I think, was just enough last time. So I've got like 40k invested just in prayer potions and the teleport, which is the main expense. Oh, and the blood runes, because these do add up. Like, they're expensive. This dude has the cool stuff. Just you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. Well, hey, I'm about to go to Barrows, so I don't care how stupid I look with my little cone head. So I used my cape to teleport to the monastery and recharge my prayer. I teleported to Morton and started getting attacked before I even made it to Barrows. What is attacking me? Why am I getting attacked by something? I'm just going to run away. Why am I going this way? That's the wrong way. I need to go east. Okay, we have a bit more knowledge going into this. We know who to be careful for. We know who's scary and who's not. I think G was actually pretty easy. These 4 were easy. That was the last one. It's just A in the middle that's hard, literally. So, I don't have a spade. Thankfully, I know that there is spades here. I grabbed a spade from the shed and headed down to Guthen's first. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I'm disturbing you. What you gonna do about it, bud? Absolutely fucking nothing. 22. Holy moly. That wasn't even a max hit for me. Alright, let's start heading out of here. Let's just... Oh, 23. That is insane. Alright, let's get out of here. 1 down. I need to stop praying. I do like how quickly you can just smash through these. I think this guy is ranged, maybe. Let's see. This is the first one I did last time, and I think, yeah, that was ranged. I didn't go through all of the brother's special abilities last episode, so while we're here, Carol, the ranged brother, his special ability is a chance to reduce your agility. His special effect is negligible, and he's supposed to have high magic defense, but because his magic level is so low, he's still very easy to hit. Just make sure you actually use protect range, otherwise he'll rinse you. Awesome. This guy, I'm assuming, is melee. Oh no, this is the tunnel, never mind. We'll save that one. We'll go to V. Varrock, the Flail brother, is another pushover. Although his special effect gives him a 25% chance to hit through protect melee, his max hit is only 15, so if you kill him relatively quickly, he should barely do any damage to you at all. 27? That wasn't even a max hit. I'm wondering what max hit on this is, because geez, I'm hitting big, at least for me. Okay, he got absolutely clapped. So we're going to go D, then A, then T. I'll still stand by that Varrock, the Axe brother, is the only one you really have to be careful with. Aram is annoying, but he's not going to one-shot you. The less health Varrock has, the more damage he does. So all it takes is a poorly timed prayer drain at the end of the battle, and Varrock can hit you for up to 57. But as with all the other melee brothers, the combat triangle is working against them, and you'll clean them up quickly. I'm about to run out of prayer. I'm hoping I get drained. Yep. Awesome. I only had like a couple of prayers. That was a good use of a prayer potion. There we go. One more like that and we'll be good. Come on. 5 health. Let's go. Awesome. Prayer potion. Get ready because I know this one is going to be pretty rough. At this point, I still had Guthans and Aram confused, because they both have pole-like weapons, I suppose. But just to catch you up, Guthans is the spear brother who has a 25% chance to proc lifesteal on a successful attack, and to this day is one of the only deaths I've had at Barrows. Guthans is easy as long as you're praying correctly. Aram, on the other hand, not only has high magic defense, but his special effect is a 20% chance to lower your attack, strength, and defense stats. Alright, let's get some big hits, more like that. 20s plus is absolutely awesome. But as long as you pay a bit of attention, it's just a matter of time and prayer potions before... Big hit. Big hit up. Okay, I'm out of prayer. Shit. Oh no, that disables the prayer. Okay. Lesson learned. If you run out of prayer, you have to manually recast your prayers. Alright, down to the last one. I think that was the same problem last time as well, because I didn't have any runes, so I couldn't get this potential percentage up, but that's fine. So I made my way into the last crypt and wandered around looking for the last brother. I actually have not used as many prayer potions this time, which is good. I just need to get ready. I'm gonna have to prayer as soon as I see the main dude I'm supposed to be fighting. Where are you at? There he is. Alright. Like the rest of the melee brothers, Torag, the double hammer brother, is a pushover if you're using magic. He has 2 hit splats per attack, so in theory he could do big damage if you're not protecting, but in my experience he's one of the easiest of all the brothers. Sick. Yeah, I think I'm just going to try and head for the chest. I'll maybe kill some skeletons, see if that does anything for my potential. Okay, we got us over 90, that's fine. It should be that one. No, it shouldn't, is it? There we go. Awesome. What do we get? Bolt rack. I don't know what that is, but I'll take it. I got some blood runes. Some chaos runes. I don't understand that. You can like build your own chest down here or something. Alright, we're out of here. Heading back to Lumbridge. 2 Barrows chests. Both were worth around 30k, I think. I'm pretty happy with that. 44 grand from the first chest. 32 grand from the second. I would have lost money both times, but I can officially say that's one more boss on the ladder that's done. I think the next ones we're going to be looking at are Scurious, which I just found out is actually in the Varrock sewers, so I thought it was going to be further away. I keep thinking a lot of the bosses are really far away, then I look them up and realize they're not. Varrock sewers, that looks like a boss fight arena to me. Oh no, Scurious the Rat King, there we go. So that's something I could look at doing soon. For now, I think I'm going to head off. It's been a good day. We've definitely achieved a bit more than I thought I would. A bit less in some other ways. I've still got a lot to do in regards to like the passive income side of stuff. I need to get 100 kudos for the Bone Voyage quest, which will let me unlock Fossil Island, which I believe is over to the right maybe. Yeah, this one. I can do birdhouses here, which is good. I don't really know how they work, but I just know that good money. And there's also the deranged archaeologist, which is another boss that's there. So a lot of big things coming, a lot of exciting things coming. What will I be doing? I won't be home all of tomorrow. I might bring the iPad up to the sunny coast with me. We'll see how we go. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night. It's 12:16 on Saturday, the 11th of April. We're out here currently stealing from stalls, trying to get the damn raccoon. But it's a beautiful day here, but an even beautiful day to be stealing. Alrighty then, we are here, we are queer. It is 8:45 in the evening. I've just had dinner. We're back from the sunny coast. Life is good. I didn't really get to play much today, surprisingly, seeing as I was the cook and was on the barbecue for 2 hours. So it was pretty much just the drive there and back, but I ended up doing mostly just like, I was literally sitting here fishing, chopping down oak trees, burning them, cooking. I just wanted to get all of these to 30. I felt like that was just a good number where like it's not too low just in case I have a requirement that needs it. Fishing takes ages, but I'm pretty close anyway, so I should be able to get salmon once I'm 30, as well as a lot of thieving XP because we are still going for the raccoon pet, whatever it's called. Apparently stalls are the best. They have like a higher odds. It's, instead of like 360,000, it's only 36,000 or something like that. So stalls are the best, but the XP is terrible, and also you get no money because it's pretty shit. Seed stalls seem to be good because it stacks them, so you can just sit here for an hour straight. So literally the entire car ride there and back, I was just sitting here doing this. So I think I started at 10,000 thieving XP. You get 10 XP per steal, and we're at what, 27,000 now. So roughly I've done 1,750. I think that's, if I were to just do seed stalls all the way until trying to get Rocky, I would need to get to 360,000 XP just on seed stalls, which is nuts. So I think that's going to be something that I just probably knock out over time. I mean, I wanted to look into farming. I suppose this is a good opportunity to get some seeds. I don't know if any of these are useful. Is there a way for me to like deposit all quicker? Can I like hold down shift and then it deposits all? I'm actually going to look this up right now. Give me a second. Alright, there is, oh, that's not what I was supposed to do. There is a RuneLite plugin for it. What was it called? Something swapper. Menu entry swapper. But the UI swaps. Bank deposit shift click, bank withdraw shift click to deposit all and withdraw all. So now, in theory, I should be able to, no, that's not. Okay, we got to configure this real quick. The fact that people trust me with the sale of their house is crazy. I didn't have it enabled. That was literally all it was. So yeah, no, that's fully working now. Sick. All right. Now, does it work with non-stacking items? Let's see. It does. That's awesome. I also got a bird's nest, which is, I think, what I get from the, what do you call it? The birdhouse runs. I noticed I had a medium clue scroll sitting in the bank that took me all the way over to the other continent, Zaya. I wasn't sure if I could even make it over there, but the Kourend castle seemed familiar for some reason. Wait, no, I made it to here though. I swear. Wait, level 48. Do I just straight up have that? Is that just normal teleport? Yo, client of Kourend. I contemplated whether or not it would be worth doing the quest before doing the clue scroll, but I figured I should just get the scroll done as I'd eventually do the quest anyway. So I tried to figure out the best way to get to the soul altar, and ended up deciding to just walk there from the castle, and figured it'd be a good opportunity to explore a bit more. Honestly, I'm down for a bit of an adventure. I've done a few bosses. I need to just explore more. I feel like I'm hanging too much around Lumbridge still. I don't know, this feels very comforting to be just around here. This is good, and a bit over here even to a certain extent. But overall, just this area here, this what's up. Or can I even buy a library? How do I get an Arceus spellbook? Speak to Triss at the Dark Altar. So I went to the Grand Exchange, bought an Arceus library teleport, and finally realized you don't need money in your inventory while using the Grand Exchange. I didn't even realize I had money. I'm like, wait, did that just take it from my bank? I didn't think that was a thing. That's awesome. I grabbed some food and teleported to the monastery. I see, is it a different animation? I've never seen one of these Arceus spells. Let's see. Ooh, I think that's the same as just the normal one, but holy moly, we ain't in Kansas no more, Dorothy. My health is nearly 50. How the hell did that happen? Bat bones, let's go. I don't know why I decided to fight a bat, but we did it anyway. Trosser and the Prison of the Wintertot. Oh, Wintertot, I know that one. Oh, I'm assuming that's the snow. The pyromancers do what they can to keep the Wintertot contained, but I fear it will not be enough. I come here to keep watch whenever my time permits, so that the city may be warned if Wintertot escapes. Okay, bit of lore, bit of backstory. I don't fully know what Wintertot is. All I know is he's the skilling boss for... Actually, while we're here, surely... No, I have been here. That's a lie. I've teleported to the Wintertot camp before. Why didn't I go down here then? Did I just get distracted? Like, was that literally all it was? You're the one I have to talk to if I want the spell book. Tread carefully in this hallowed place, traveller. The magics of the Dark Altar are not to be treated lightly. Tis told me I could use the altar to reanimate an insoled head I find on my travels, and without any prompts, switch me to the Arceus spellbook. Oh wait, did I actually switch? Oh wow, I did. I had a look through. Apart from the thrall spells that required prayer, nothing seemed very exciting on the spellbook, so I immediately swapped back so I'd have my usual teleport spells. So I continued through the Crystal Forest until I made it to the Soul Altar. I don't know. You have a question for me? She's given me a challenge scroll. Is that not a clue scroll? Oh, wait, what? Huh? Oh, I wanted to actually work that out, but I just saw the answers too. That's kind of lame. Oh, that's very simple anyway. Yeah, no, never mind. So I turned in the challenge scroll, and instead of a casket, got another clue. Hosidius? Whatever the heck that is. I am, sir. It's just the opposite of the "It is ma'am." I saw that the next clue was also in Kourend, and I figured if I'm going to be coming here more often, I need to unlock the teleport. So I teleported to Varrock and went back to the Grand Exchange. I'm going to have to start bloody training range soon, I just realized. I don't think there's any bosses immediately that I super need ranged for, but I know it's going to hit eventually. Any Slayer tasks from now on I think will probably just be ranged though. Alright, that's awesome. I didn't even realize I could ever do this. It just takes the payment out of your bank. I'm like, wow, that's fucking sick. I tried using the Kourend teleport tab, but couldn't even use that without the quest, so I bought another library teleport instead. Sick. Wait, where does this go? Oh, I could have just gone to Port Sarim. I've definitely been here before. Hey, let's go there and see if it looks familiar. I'm really hoping that the stretched mode actually does look better. Honestly, for me, I feel like it honestly looks a little bit worse. It's almost maybe tiny bit too cramped. I like this being bigger. That's definitely good. But like all of this stuff, it's maybe a bit too big. As I started making my way through Kourend, I thought I was playing a completely different game. This is like nothing I've ever seen before. This is crazy. Oh, these are magic trees. I get the feeling they would be a very high level. Wow. Only 75. What the hell rosewood trees are? Damn. I swear I've been here before. I can't even use bait. Is that... No, lure's different. I got stopped by an old man who invited me to his dungeon, which I graciously accepted for an uneventful reward. I got a bunch of steel arrows and iron arrows. Nice. Well, it's not super helpful, but I'm not complaining. It took me a while, but I finally put 2 and 2 together. Oh, this is Veos. Veos, right. I do remember him. That's why it says this quest requirement is X marks the spot. Yes, okay, it's all making sense now. Hey mate, long time no see. You got any quests for me, mate? As a matter of fact, I do. Veos told me that he had a client from the mainland that was interested in the Great Kourend and asked me to go around to each city in Kourend and scribe down some information for him. He gave me a suspicious scroll, but I figured this was all just a chance for the game to introduce me to the new continent, so at the time thought nothing of it. Seems fair enough. Alright, awesome. Who do I need to talk to? Just tell me where to go. I'm fetching some information for a friend of yours who wants to know more about the mainland. This is realistically just a chance he wants to know more about Great Kourend. This is realistically just a chance for me to learn about it. I think this is a good quest. It introduces you to the new area in a sort of more authentic way, as opposed to just like, hey, go on a tour and learn about the shit. Oh right, wait, what? I'm supposed to be doing something. I used the feather on the scroll to create an enchanted quill and started heading over to my first stop, Port Piscarilius. I was out of run energy, so ended up having to walk, and I was still getting used to menu entry swapper. G'day love, how you going? Wait, no, I was supposed to talk to you. Leans was an interesting character that only spoke in rhymes, but she told me tales of the port and its wonderfully good times. The seas were bountiful with anglerfish and gold, but if you piss off Leans, she'll give you more than a scold. Anytime, my adventuring friend. Enjoy your time in Great Kourend. Oh, that was nice. Can I actually help this guy? Can I repair? Bastard thing broke. Need crafting 30 and a construction. Sorry, I actually want to help you, but I can't. I am physically incapable. Alright, who do I need to talk to now? The general store. So I suppose this is its own like city, Arceus. This is good. I was getting burnt out today, I'm not gonna lie. Not burnt out. I was just sitting there tapping thieving stalls for like 2.5, 3 hours today. I don't think I realized at the time that pets are supposed to be like the hardest thing to get, or one of the harder things to get in the game. I saw a video of like, what's the fastest pet to get in the game? And it was like the raccoon. And I'm like, oh, that's sick. You can get the raccoon and it's easy to get. It's the easiest one. Awesome. Yeah, I didn't realize that the quote unquote easiest pet is not all that easy. I'm also starting to think that since I did the plugin with the menu swapper, it now defaults to trade. So if I want to talk to someone, I have to right click. I just need to learn that and build that into my brain. I think it is better to have trade as the first click. It's just something I have to learn into the muscle memory again. I spoke to the floaty magic person and asked them about Arceus. Regarth mentioned that the city holds powerful knowledge that wouldn't be safe to share, but when I said I was a journalist from the mainland, they were happy to tell me a little bit more. Not only is their library stocked with a millennia of knowledge, but their access to the Dark Altar grants them the power of life and death. But as I was taking notes, the scroll and quill started to glow, causing me great pain. I brushed it off, and Regarth told me about the ability to create soul and blood runes as well. I jotted it all down and thanked Regarth for the help, as they suggested I be more careful with the scroll in the future. With that done, I started making my way over to the next city. Loverking General Store. Sounds like a desk at IKEA. This architecture looks pretty snazzy. Oh damn. Oh, what the hell? Okay, this is not what I was thinking. Why is there lava here? Where am I? Loverking. I like this. This is sick. Who lives here? G'day, Munty. Here you going? He's not a gnome. Maybe this guy's a dwarf. This looks very dwarven, like living near lava. Can I help you, human? Yeah, can I ask you about Loverking? Why, I would be happy to have a chat. I do enjoy talking about this great city of ours. What is there to do in Loverking? Munty told me about Loverking. As it's a dwarven city, their life revolves around mining and smithing. They use dynamite to mine ore at the blast mine, and they're also responsible for making the armor for the Shazang army. I thanked him for sharing and figured while I was here, I'd check out the blast mine. There's a bank here. I'll go to this bank, get energy potions, run up. Even the doors look sick. Like they've got... Damn. Where's the bank? Wait, this is the bank. Oh, what the hell? They don't have normal bank booths. I feel like I'm in a completely different world here. This is awesome. Exploring Kourend made me start to realize that I'm still only just scratching the surface of what this game has to offer, and I'm so excited to keep exploring more of it. I saw a shop icon I didn't recognize, and it was a bloke selling dynamite. I checked out the blast mine and was confused if this was any different from the Motherlode mine.
Wasn't there another one of these somewhere? Where was the other one? What was that for? So Motherlode mine is different to the... Wait, what's this one called? Blast mine.
There are too many mining minigame things to keep track of as a beginner.
Is there also a blast furnace? Or maybe I'm getting it confused with the blast mine.
I saw an ore that I'm assuming is only found here, but needed 65 mining for it, so I just started heading to the next city.
The Graveyard of Heroes, damn. If I could be so lucky to be buried in a place called the Graveyard of Heroes, not to be dead. Honestly, to me this is peak RuneScape. Seeing new places for the first time, getting to feel like you're tiny and insignificant again. It's like spawning into Lumbridge for the first time and opening the map and seeing how big everything is. It's just a lot to take in, but it's very exciting.
I arrived at the Shayzen camp and noticed there was an agility course, so I had to give it a go.
Surely I can. Oh, this is sick.
My favourite part about RuneScape is the fact that there's always a million things to do. The hardest thing to do is actually just focus on doing one thing at a time. I get distracted, level up agility, see I unlocked a new course, and now I'm just staring at the map mid-quest.
How do I get on the Ancient Spellbook? I feel like that has handy teleports. Alright, that was fun. Let's get back to figuring out and learning more about Great Kourend. I haven't had a chance to explore Valamore this much yet, but I am keen for that. I know that's like one of the more recent places that's been added. What, I can't climb up there? Bro's afraid of a cliff? Just fucking chuck her and fall low. She be.
I made my way into the main part of the city and went over to the general store.
Is it you, Jennifer? G'day, love, again. That's funny, she called me love too. What are you looking for, love?
I asked Jennifer about Shayzen, and despite her very strong accent, I was able to find out about the city. It seems to mostly revolve around the Shayzen army and the war they're fighting against some unknown adversary. I wrote down the notes and thanked Jennifer.
Am I done now? Why I gotta do so much damn running? Hey, this is where I need to go to for the clue scroll anyway, so 2 birds, 1 stone, I'm okay with that. Am I high enough agility for this? Oh, let's go. An actual shortcut that I can use that will actually save me time. This is awesome. I need to start running again. This is unacceptable.
I made my way towards the last city, Hasidius, went to the bank to grab some energy potions, and went to do the clue scroll step.
Oh, thank you. Oh, first medium casket. That's, I'm going to save it till after I've finished this mission. I like it over here. Great Kourend is pretty tough.
I made my way to the general store and spoke to Horace.
Hey, Gowan, can I ask you about Hasidius? Hasidius?
He explained that Hasidius is mostly known for its farming, cooking, and overall seemingly peaceful lifestyle. But as I was writing down the last notes,
you hear the mysterious whisper in your ear, return to Veos.
So I thanked Horace for his help and went back to Veos.
Not a bad mission, actually. I like the way it explained the different cities around here. I'm assuming there's going to be the castle in the middle. I'm not sure about any of that out there yet, but I feel like this has given me an overall introduction. We got like the magic area, we got the smithing mining area, we got the fighting area, and then like the farming and cooking, like chill, peaceful area. G'day, mate. Had a good little search around. It's pretty nice here.
I told Veos about the voice in my head, and he said he heard the same one telling him that my task was complete. He took the scroll off me, and I was sure to let him know that I didn't sign up to get both my mind and hand violated in the process. Apparently mentioning the Dark Altar prompted some very strong emotions from the client.
Well, that's just the thing, Smeddles. My client is pleased you found such information. Tell me, would you be willing to do one last thing for them?
Feeling like I didn't have much of a choice, I accepted, and Veos told me to take a mysterious orb and activate it next to the Dark Altar. I tried to ask what it was for, but Veos said it was best I didn't know, so I just headed off.
I have a mysterious orb, and I'm activating it. I'm sure nothing bad could happen from this. Glad I grabbed more damn energy potions. This is criminal. I done fucked up. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the RuneScape man. Am I gonna get in trouble for this? I don't feel like these dark magicians are the sort of people I want to be pissing off, to be honest. I went the wrong way, god damn it. This is the second time I've got this click on the white squares to start finding books pop up. Hey Trosser, don't mind me, I'm just gonna fuck your shit up. Oh, I could have used the games necklace and there would have been a bank there, so I could have got more energy potions. Oh well, you live and learn.
I took the orb to the altar and activated it, only for it to immediately shatter in my hands. I then heard the client whisper to me again.
Return to Veos. Many thanks. Okay, hear me out. I honestly reckon it's faster for me to do this. So instead of running all the way back, I'm going to use a tiny bit of thinking power. And instead, I'm going to teleport to my house, go out the portal teleport, be in Remington, right next to Port Saran. This will certainly be faster than trying to run all the way back from Arceus or wherever the hell it is. Is Veos still here? Like, does he spawn in both spots? I feel like he does. Alrighty, where are we? I think he's here, if I remember correctly. My boy Veos, I see you. I see you.
So I used the Port Saran Veos to make my way back over to Kourend and finish the quest.
G'day mate, I'm done.
I finally stood up for myself and told Veos I was done, but he was confused. He seemed to think that he hadn't spoken to me since I first came to Kourend, but midway through explaining, Veos screamed in pain and started convulsing. I asked him if he was alright. I did everything his client asked for.
Indeed you have. Veos, you have done well. For that, you have my thanks. Who are you? What have you done with Veos?
Veos's client assured me he wouldn't hurt Veos, more than he already has, but still refused to tell me who he is. Instead, telling me that knowledge can be a curse, and sometimes it's better to remain unaware. But I don't think this is the last time I'm going to hear from Veos's client.
Don't worry, I'll make sure he rewards you. After all, you've been very useful to me. Okay, that's kind of cool. Teleport, whatever the hell that is, 1 quest point.
I chucked the XP into agility and finally got to use the Kourend teleport.
And come back here whenever I want. Oh, wait, this is... I knew I'd been here. This is the freaking fruit stall place. It's stupid. It's terrible. Yeah, like there's too many guards. It's poop. I don't like it. Their armor actually looks pretty cool. Now I can open this. 3,000 coins. Let's go. We got an adamant longsword, a yew shortbow, lobster, earth runes. I feel like that would be more than 3,000 surely. Alright, I need to reevaluate what I'm doing now and figure out what the next step is.
I tried to find the underground pass quest, but I didn't have the requirements.
Oh, I need 25 ranged.
I equipped my new book that gave me a +1 prayer bonus and headed to the Grand Exchange to figure out how I'm going to get from level 1 to 25 ranged as quickly as possible. In the process, I admired how great Menu Entry Swapper is.
Yo, finally. I don't have to right click on these people anymore. I could just click normally and it goes, oh, that's so much better. Okay. The menu replacer, whatever the hell that plugin is, goated. I just realized this whole time I've been getting used to having money. Meanwhile, I've been spending all of it, forgetting that I'm supposed to be alking the entire time.
I decided I should follow the advice of the stranger and get a multi-cannon. Unfortunately, the cannon alone is 750k, and I just spent all my money on rune javelin tips, which I need to alk. So I figured I'd do some experimenting.
I'm gonna see if it's possible to alk and then steal from the seed stall, and then alk again, and then steal from the seed stall, and just keep doing that. I'm happy to sit there and waste time hunting for a raccoon, as long as I'm at least making some money doing it.
So I got my bag set up correctly and went to steal some seeds.
If I like high alk, steal, oh, fucking Olivia. I don't have a fire staff.
So I went back to the bank, grabbed my fire staff, set up my bag again, and got to it.
Let's see if I can get the timing worked out. Steal, cast, steal. Oh, it does work. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to sit here. I'm probably going to get on the iPad, but I'm just going to sit here and do this for another 45 minutes, get some money, and hopefully be able to get a Dwarf Multicannon. Alrighty then, we're still in Draenor. It's the next day. It's currently 3:50 p.m. and it is stupidly hot, so I reckon I've only got probably 40 minutes before this room completely turns into a sauna.
With limited time before my gooch starts to resemble the swamps of Mauritania, I decided to knock out a quick task that I'd been putting off, getting 100 kudos so I can unlock Fossil Island.
Oh jeez, what the hell was that? I just like glitched out. I did not. Wait, that was weird. Where's the information desk? Do I have to go in here?
I found the information desk and asked the clerk about kudos. According to her, it's a measure of how much help you've provided to the museum. But when I asked her what it's for, she mentioned Fossil Island. The archaeologists with more kudos get to go.
I must have 0 if that's the case. So, how do I get some? Swag, I'm qualified. Awesome. Oh, I need all my like specimen brushes and everything, don't I? Oh geez, it's been like 10 minutes and I'm already dying. It is very warm in here. Let's probably check what I need first. Uncleaned finds, so I can get 50 kudos for that. Well, that's half of it right there. Tool rack on the south wall in this area. Oh, they're already in there. Players must be wearing leather boots and gloves and have a trowel, rock pick, and a specimen brush.
I grabbed what I could but didn't have any leather gloves.
I've got my cool gold gloves on. Surely that's like good enough for them. Cleaning kit, yes. Oh, awesome. It has gloves. And the different rocks? I don't know.
So I sat there, breaking open finds, cleaning them off with a brush until I was left with an inventory of junk.
An ancient coin, an old coin, an ancient symbol. What do I do with all of the other ones though?
I talked to Cinco and he identified one of the finds and told me which case to put it in.
Right, okay. I'm not going to bother. Can I just brute force it? Or do I have to talk to them each time? Perhaps I should talk to the archaeologists before updating their displays. Okay, fair enough. I guess I got to go through each time. You can also probably hear my computer in the background, so I have to make sure to actually speak quite loud to case 22. Awesome.
Cinco told me to put the leftovers in the crate for a random reward, but just got more junk. I banked some stuff and went back for round 2.
So I think all we need now is one more coin. There's like an old coin and then an ancient coin. So once we've got both of those, that's our 50 kudos. That's half of it done. And then we just got to figure out the other 50.
I didn't get the last coin I needed, but I did find a necklace that now lets me enchant ruby necklaces myself, which will become very handy in the future.
Oh, this is the necklace to teleport. Yeah, I can now enchant a ruby necklace. Yeah.
I put the first coin in its case, dumped the junk, and did one last run. I put the coin in its case and checked out the wiki to see what else I could do for some kudos.
Okay, natural history quiz. That sounds pretty cool. Apparently I have to go downstairs. Oh right, that's the place that I accidentally went before and was very confused as to where I was.
So I made my way downstairs and started checking out some of the displays.
Okay, that's cool. Who is the dude I'm supposed to talk to? Orlando, let's see. G'day there, mate. G'day, you alright? You look a little lost. Well, mate, to tell you the truth, I think I've come a guster with these displays. Come a what? Yeah, guster, and no mistake. Me boss asked me to put together a quiz for the visitors. But to be dead set with ya, that should be an A, it shouldn't be you, it should be ya. I wasn't paying much attention to me boss over there, and I've done a bit of a rush job, you see.
Orlando's idea was for me to go to each display case and do all 3 questions on each one to make sure they all worked. Seeing as I was checking them out already, I was happy to oblige. So I made my way through the natural history quizzes, making sure to stop along the way to check out most of the animations. With all of them done, I made my way back to Orlando.
Do I talk to Steve Owen now? Does he give me my XP? All done. I've corrected the mistakes. Beaut, mate. That's the best news I've heard all day. Glad I could help. Right, I'll have a chat to me boss over there and let him know that you've helped me out. You know, with all the new information you've absorbed, I reckon you can say you're more experienced in slaying and hunting now. Okay, thank you very much. No worries, mate. You take care now. Goodbye. Didn't even say you two or anything. Wow, that's just fucking un-Australian, mate. What are you doing, Smeddles? Come on, be nice. Let's figure out what do we need to do next to get more Kudos. You may exchange information about several completed quests for Kudos with Historian Minas, found on the first floor. Okay. Historian Minas, whereabouts are you?
So I made my way upstairs to speak to Historian Minas.
G'day, mate. Hello there, welcome to the Varrock Museum. Can I help you? That's grand. We're always glad to have more facts. Now tell me what you know. Okay, apparently I just hold spacebar for this because I'm telling him about all these quests that I've done that he's gonna, like the Grand Tree and the Shield of Arab or something like that. So 93, is this gonna get me to 100? Come on, surely. Oh, 98, come on. Yeah, buddy. Oh, that's awesome, exactly. Had enough, 103. I've just done enough quests. That is fantastic. Now, doesn't that mean I can do Bon Voyage now?
I was going to try and get it done straight away, but my sauna had other plans.
You know what? It is so hot in here, but I'm going to head to Draenor and do more thieving and alking because it is just too hot in here. My computer is screaming. And yeah, so I'll probably be back on once it cools down a bit, around 6 o'clock. Alrighty, we're about to head out and grab dinner. I just wanted to document this monumental moment. I'm about to hit 1 million cash stack, I believe, for the first time. Let's go. We're about to grab dinner, so I'm probably just going to keep doing this in the car. But I'll be back later tonight, and I will definitely be on keen to do Bon Voyage. Just like herpes, we are back. What was I doing? Why was I chopping down trees? I think I was just trying to get some passive woodcutting XP because I was sick of thieving. But I'm not going to bother with any of that. We have much more important and enjoyable things to be doing. So let's head over to the Grand Exchange and get the game plan sorted.
I still needed 25 ranged for Underground Pass and Iban Staff.
So, basic plan, buy an autocannon, buy cannonballs, buy some very basic ranged gear, head over to Great Kourend, where we were the other day, and there's a place, apparently the Giant's Pit here. There should be a spot we can set up the cannon, and it'll just get a bunch of kills. We get a bunch of ranged XP, and I'm pretty sure, at least I'm hoping, that these giants drop giants keys. So then I can head back to Obor and get some more Obor kills, because I did have fun battling him, so I'd be keen to give it another go.
I didn't think I'd have the chance to use my Kourend teleport so soon. I admired my bank balance and struggled to find a multi-cannon on the GE, not realizing the cannon itself is actually 4 separate pieces. I cringed as I spent over 750,000 on one thing, as it's easily my biggest purchase to date, not realizing that the cannonballs are where the real money sink is. I bought 500 cannonballs and tried to practice setting up the cannon.
Can I set it up here, like, just to test and see how it works? Use. Give me a second, I need to find out how to actually set this up. Click setup on a cannon base. Cannon base. Setup. Can't set up a cannon here, okay.
So I just teleported to Kourend and started making my way into the Giant's Pit.
So if I remember correctly from the last mission we did here, we're heading into the... Yeah, this is like the combat area with the dudes with the armor hang out and reside.
I remembered there was a minecart fast travel around Kourend, but didn't have any cash on me, so just made my way there on foot.
Out here dressed to impress in nothing but the finest. Oh, hey mate, how you going? That's a fish. Thank you. Alright, that was easy. What did I get? A spinach roll. I appreciate it, thank you. Oh, there's another dude doing the same thing. Well, I'm assuming... Holy moly, that's a lot of drops, okay. Well, I can just hop worlds, but this is going to be a good chance to see what he does. Sup, G?
I asked the dripped out stranger if he was hunting for Giant's Keys as well, and he said he was looking for a champ scroll. I told him I had no idea what that was, but wished him good luck on his grind and told him I'd switch worlds.
How does one do this? What did he say it was? The champ scroll? I don't know what that is. But sick. Where do I... this is awkward. I said I'd hop worlds, but I don't know how to hop worlds. That one. World switcher, okay. I don't want a PvP world. Okay. Also, apparently if need be, I think... Yeah, there's a safe spot here. What do I need to do? Do I just set this dog up? Is this it? Am I doing it? Okay. Fire. Oh my gosh, I'm doing it. I'm not hitting anything. Oh no. The defense is going to be too high, so I'm just going to be wasting cannonballs, aren't I? Okay, I hit a single shot and got a level. I'll take that. Oh, this is going to be rough. Oh, the accuracy is going to be so poor. Wait. So the cannon only lasts 30 minutes, maybe? And then what happens? I refuse to believe my cannon, like, dies. I refuse to believe it costs 750 grand just to use this for 30 minutes. So do I just do that to, like, reload? Oh, I have to click it again to fire it as well. At least there's a safe spot. Okay, it does big damage, so I do level up quickly when I do hit. The problem is I'm just not hitting very often.
Looking back, I think this was a massive waste of cannonballs, but seeing as it got me excited to train ranged, I'd say it was well worth it.
Oh, this is just beautiful. Awesome. Okay, well, we finished Adventure John's quest, task thing, whatever you want to call it. I'm not complaining. This has been very satisfying to watch. I am 5 levels short still, unfortunately.
So I teleported back to Varrock to blow even more money on cannonballs.
I had 1 million cash stack today, like literally an hour ago.
So while I still had money, I bought a bunch of emeralds, went to Edgeville and turned them into necklaces. I then had to head off for a couple of hours and ended up doing some seed stalls.
Alrighty, we're back. I've just been sitting here smashing seed stalls still. 3,650 individual seed stall thieves I've done, I suppose, which is roughly 1/10 of the way there if I'm on odds. So we're slowly, I think, ticking away. It's literally just going to be a long-term thing of just doing a little bit every day, I think, and eventually I will get the raccoon.
Still wanting to try and earn a bit of money before blowing it all on cannonballs, or at the very least try and make some XP out of it. I bought some diamonds this time and made a bunch of diamond rings.
The day I found out you could alch noted items was honestly insane. That was definitely a game changer for me. Damn, it's so cool to see this many prayers unlocked now. Yeah, it is not going to be a lot of profit. Around 11k profit from the looks of it. So definitely not cost effective if you're looking to make money. A bit more efficient with the rates in regards to crafting XP and just to minimize the clicking, I suppose. But apart from that, not really much benefit to doing this. Now the other thing I was curious of is, does ranged actually affect the cannon, like ranged gear? Because this gives me a ranged attack bonus. Looks sick. Got that trimmed gold. Looking awesome. Because it gives me an attack bonus, so in theory it should make me more accurate. And the cannon is a range, so is that makes sense, right? I'm not being crazy.
So despite money being a concern, I decided to buy a matching pair of gold trimmed chaps to go with the body I got from the clue scroll.
Oh, 1,000's just so nice. It's just such a nice number of cannonballs. Alright, I'm doing it. I've already done it, it's too late. I can't undo it. Well, I probably could if I wanted to, but I'm not going to.
I teleported back to Kourend and made my way over to the Giant's Pit for the last time.
Alright, I believe this is everything we need. We're just going to be sitting here for a little while. We're at, what, 21 range now. The fact that I'm spending 300,000 on ammo is insane to me. It is just so much fun to sit here and just watch the cannons and just go to work. In total, I spent 750 on the cannon. The first round of cannonballs was 150, so that's 900 already, and then another 300. So I'm 1.2 mil into my cannon journey right now. We need the base, and we set up. Oh no, okay, yeah, that works. Oh shit, I didn't. Okay, no. Now we go to work. Oh, I love it so much. If I safe spot, it still fires. But then as soon as I get hit... No? Okay, it's... Oh wait, is it? I don't know, I'm confused to be honest. I'm just going to sit in safe spot anyway. So I can actually pick up my arrows after I shoot them. I'm pretty sure there's something I can get that, the accumulator or something that will like automatically pick up my arrows or something like that, and it just lets me save arrows. But I think my primary focus actually just has to be making sure that this thing is firing permanently. So as soon as it runs out of ammo, just having it reloaded instantly.
I must have been getting super unlucky on the Giant's keys. That, or I was just missing the drops, because after nearly 2 full runs at the Giant Pit, I still had none.
Alright, anything yet? Still no goodies for me. Oh wait, Giant key right there. Okay, well that scares me, because it wasn't blue or anything.
At this point, I still wasn't in the habit of checking the game log, because they make it very easy for you to tell when you have a Giant's key if you just look there.
Never mind, I thought they were called giant bones. Okay, that's good. So I just have to look for the word giant, because it should be, the giant key should be the only thing with giant in the name. So I did get my 1 giant key, so I can say I can leave oh wait, another one, yes. Oh, that's awesome. That's crazy that I didn't get any and then just get 2 back to back. I'm not complaining, definitely not. Only 2 minutes left and it's not firing for whatever fucking reason. You good, bro? We're about to level up prayer again. Just bugging out. Still not firing, there we go, okay. 28 and then a 30, oh that's beautiful to see. Well, that's 2 more Obor kills. With a prayer potion, I'll be able to just do them both at the same time, which will be awesome. Another minute left, another 240 cannonballs to go. Okay, broken cannon. Wait, repair. You repair your cannon, restoring it to working order. What? Oh, I can just keep going. Oh, this is sick, never mind. Alright, I'm gonna stay here till I run out of cannonballs. I've spent like 1.2 million to get here. I've got 35 ranged levels from it, which is awesome. Just to top it all off, I feel like it would just be a nice fitting end, fix it all up, and get a Hill Giants club or whatever that expensive one on what that Obor drops is. That'd just be a nice way to round out the episode, I think. Last cannonballs. We got 10k just in these 2. That's it. That's us done. Thank you, Multicannon. Love your work.
So I teleported back to Varrock to get ready for Obor.
But if I use my key, I can use that, which is a shortcut. Yeah, tooth half of key. I need to figure out that.
I looked into the 2 key halves, and they make a crystal key used for a chest in Tavali. But I'm going to be honest, to this day, I don't think I've used a single one of these keys. I confirmed Obor's weakness was Earth, so I bought some more death runes and got geared up in my Sunday best.
Off to fight Obor we go. Just bind him. I don't have runes for binding. I'm glad I mapped out that thought process before, because that would have been very awkward. So I need just water and nature runes.
I got the runes I needed, set up my spellbook, and finally went to Obor.
Brass key opened there. Climb down ladder here. We're straight in. Oh wait, do I have the giants? No, I don't have the keys, damn it.
But hey, 3rd time's the charm, and I don't think there's anything I possibly can forget anymore.
We get 2 Obor runs in one go. Make Obor our bitch. He ain't even gonna touch us the entire time. No smacking us into the wall. None of that funny business.
My skills definitely still need some refining. The main issue I'm having is that I'm cancelling my snare before it actually casts, meaning Obor starts crowding me and gets me overwhelmed.
Snare again. Why didn't that one work? Snare again. Awesome, perfect snare. He hit me in the wall. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What the fuck was that? 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 Okay. Just chill, bro, chill. Okay, what's the goal? What's the goal? I need to bind him. Oh my god, I'm about to get fucking raped. Okay, we need to just get the fuck out of here. We need to get the fuck out of here. I don't want to teleport out. I'm not going to be a bitch, but I've already fucked it, so I'm just going to I don't have teleport out. Okay, I don't have a teleport out. This is not going well. What the fuck is happening right now? Fucking bind him and get the hell out of here. Bind him and get the hell out of here. Bind him. Get the hell. I'm dead. Oh my god. Why didn't I... Did I not have nature runes? Was I not binding? Oh, what the fuck just happened? Why don't I have anything? Where's all my gear? Oh my god. I'm so fucking bad at this game. I'm actually confused. Is it just like my timing's off? I swear, like, I missed 4 things in a row. Just, I let him crowd me. Alright, can I get over there? Do I at least get my gear back? Or do I just lose it because it was in his lair? Like, what's the go here? What would I have lost? The Giant's keys. That would be the only real loss. Fuck, I wanted those though. Why the fuck couldn't I teleport out of there? I need to remember in situations like that, I do have a cape. Well, usually I do. I don't currently. I can't go down there, you fucking dickhead. It says I have a gravestone. So surely, like, that means I still get it back, right? I cannot play in the wilderness. That's like too much. There's too much riding on the line if I do that. Even if I lost all my gear, honestly, I wouldn't even care. It's literally just the keys that I care about. Plus giant key. Oh, you beauty. Well, I think I have to teleport away anyway to get more bloody food, but I'm just grateful that I didn't lose everything. Actually, no, I lost nothing except some time, but that, who gives a shit?
So I bought some more food, made sure I actually had to teleport out this time, and headed back to Obor.
I think the timing was off from the beginning. Like, we need to make sure that we start things off correctly, don't rush anything.
Taking things slowly and not getting too greedy worked well, as overall it was a pretty painless fight this time.
Snare, oh, I got him anyway. Oh, I got another giant key, sick. Am I risky enough? Oh, rune battle axe, and I got another giant key, sick. Alright, we're gonna try and stay here for a bit longer, if I dare do it. He immediately starts attacking you, that is a troll.
Everything was going great on the second fight, until I ran out of run energy.
Yeah, no, I actually have to. I'm out of run. That's good though, no, I'm happy with that. I'm just gonna keep doing this. I got another 2 giant keys.
So I geared up again, went back to the Enclave to recharge my stats, and headed back again, hoping to get 2 kills in one run this time.
How do I get rid of this? How do I remove private messages? Apparently we right click private, clear history. Okay. I was fucking sick of bloody OnlyFans models just like constantly promoting shit. Let's do this again. Save time, just open the chest straight away. Awesome. Rune 2-handed sword. Oh shit, I forgot he spawned right there. Right. Let's get that at least. Let's eat and prayer potion. Get ready with another snare. And we're straight back in the loop. It is just really getting overwhelmed. Like, it's not actually complicated. It's just when something doesn't go exactly to plan and then you freak out immediately and just start like just running back and forth, not doing anything. You end up screwing yourself over. Get that. Let's eat some more big bones and sold head. 50 big bones. Okay. Is that good? I don't know. Well, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Because I think that's all my giant keys.